Hi, brother teacher. It's been well over 40 years since Bruce Lee has passed away. And my question to you is, did his Jeet Kune Do continue on? I know that there are schools across the world that teach Jeet Kune Do concepts and principles. I know that Bruce Lee has a remnant of students, original students still alive, and some have passed away. Ted Wong was one. God rest his soul. Richard Pastillo passed away not too long ago. God rest his soul. But have they continued in the same grain as Bruce Lee may have intended? Or was Jeet Kune Do just exclusively for Bruce Lee? To be honest, he created it for himself, but he wanted everyone to be able to understand the freedom of being an individual. This is something that I have always subscribed to. Not necessarily following everything that comes along and locking yourself into that box, as it were. Everyone has something beneficial that they can offer as it relates to martial arts. It's not one perfect art. That's Tai Chi, Taekwondo, Kuksowan, Goju-Ryu, Shotokan, or Wing Chun. Everyone has something that's beneficial that we can all borrow from. So there is no best martial arts, in other words. But anyway, speaking on Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist or feet, that which was created by Bruce Lee. And as I said, he has schools all over the world where people still do pay homage to him, and they continue to teach Jeet Kune Do, even here in the United States. But are the United States instructors, especially the ones that were with him, who came up around that same time, are they doing Jeet Kune Do any justice? Why is it not the headline in martial arts today? Even if it's not the headline, why is it not as popular today as it was when Bruce Lee was living? Someone might say, well, because he's dead. I don't want it to be so brash and so simple as that. I want to know if you believe that Dan Inosanto, Jerry Petit, and various other instructors that are still living, Paul Bunyak and so forth, if they're still pushing Jeet Kune Do to the broad stage of people, collectively, or is it just something that they do within the confines of their own school, and that's it in their particular city and state? But where's the worldwide acclaim? Where's the worldwide attention of Jeet Kune Do today? So it's okay if you study or teach boxing as your primary art, or Filipino martial arts as Dan Inosanto has, since that's his native art from where he originated, and he taught Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do along with that as well. But is that what Bruce Lee would have wanted? Would he have wanted Dan or Shifu Inosanto or Guru Inosanto to continue his Jeet Kune Do on in the same grain that he did, or would he only want Dan to just simply absorb what is useful for him in his Filipino or Kali art and leave it at that? Or would he have wanted all of his students, hopefully that were close to him, to push Jeet Kune Do to the point where it's still a household word, as opposed to mixed martial arts, which of course, you know, he was the innovator of mixed martial arts in what he did. And it was uncommon during that time to mix the arts the way Bruce Lee did. I'm not saying that there were not other masters that added jiu-jitsu to their karate and so forth in Japan and that. I'm just simply saying no one did it on the level that Bruce Lee did, adding American boxing, for example, and adding Muay Thai and Aikido principles and our concepts, and Wing Chun, and then Savate and fencing. American fencing was not actually American fencing, but anyway, fencing to his repertoire of martial arts. So he was the innovator of the mixed martial arts during our time anyway. So, not to ramble on, who's promoting Jeet Kune Do today is what I'm asking. Exclusively saying, this is what my Shifu, Bruce Lee, taught me, and I want the world to know that I'm still representing Bruce Lee. Or has it died? And people are only doing it in the confines of their own cities and states, as I said before. Is there anyone doing it? And should someone be doing that? That's it. Now we see MMA, and it's a lot of people coming to the forefront as champions, lightweight, middleweight, and heavyweight, and the UFC, and all of these pride fights and these other types of arenas. But you never hear anyone talk about Jeet Kune Do every day like we did in the 70s and the 80s. So I'm hoping that Jeet Kune Do as a staple martial arts has not died altogether, only to just simply be continued by certain individuals. Where will it be in 10 years from now or 20 years from now? Or would something else take its place and take the so-called mixed martial arts place? Is there going to be something different? You let us know. This is Brother Teacher. What do you think about this particular subject? Is Jeet Kune Do still really relevant today in the martial arts world? Or has it taken the backseat to something else? And are Bruce Lee students really representing that art? That's it. That's all.